Hi, my name is Julian Quan. I work for a university, the Natural Resources Institute, that's part of the University of Greenwich in UK. But I'm a long-term practitioner and researcher on land policy and land governance issues, particularly in the rural sector. I'm presently the technical lead of a UK land governance program called LEGEND, which stands for Land Enhancing Governance for Economic Development. I think there are many benefits of being part of this network, both as an individual and also for international organizations and programs to link with this network. Because what I've learned through my involvement, in particular in the Global Land Indicators Initiative, but also in becoming increasingly familiar with the wider work of GLTN as a land tools network, what I've learned is that they work in a very smart way, or rather we work in a smart way, because we work through partners at country level, and we seek to empower partners by giving them the tools and assisting them with the knowledge and the technical backstopping to enable them to work together at multiple levels to tackle land governance problems. Not comprehensively, but I think we've seen some fantastic examples this week of the progress that's been made at country level in each major region of the world by linking grassroots level action to policy action and making the connections in between, in particular by involving national and local government agencies in open and constructive practical partnerships with civil society, with land professionals. And I think we've done this kind of thing in GLE as well, but then GLE has been very focused on the land indicators in the SDG context. This is now moving forward, so I really think that it should be possible to look at the way the GLTN has been working through these kind of smart, constructive partnerships and strengthen the basis for monitoring progress on land governance and tenure security in more and more countries by using this kind of approach and integrating the GLTN approach into the wider efforts, not only on land monitoring, but the whole purpose of land monitoring, which is to strengthen land governance, as has been remarked several times at this conference, as a maker and a marker of progress towards the SDGs. And that's nearly all of the SDGs. Well, I think I should pick out the achievement, which is an achievement that goes beyond GLTN to a much wider network of partners, but to which GLTN and the civil society agencies and the government partners in the GLE process have contributed, which is managing to raise the profile of land tenure security and women's land rights within the framework for monitoring the progress towards the Sustainable Development Goals. That's a small achievement for now, but it's an achievement which we can build on, building on the strengths of the relationships and the partnerships that have been established. Perhaps it's a little too early to talk about aspirations because there's been such a dynamic discussion in the last few days within this network. It's a little difficult to digest because there are so many possibilities. On the land monitoring front, of course, many of us aspire to raising the profile of these land indicators even higher. That may be one aspiration, but it's a kind of a low-key technical aspiration. The real aspiration is to make progress. It's for governments, for local governments, to build stakeholder partnerships, to really make a difference in practice to people's lives, and to use better land governance, stronger tenure security, better partnerships in the management of natural resources and the management of urban areas and growing cities in order to improve people's lives, and to demonstrate how land and land tools and this network can really contribute. That we can be more than the sum of the parts, because the gains that the world, that people, that the planet can get from these endeavors in broader partnership with others are so great that I think this network and the way it is working really offer a constructive way forward from which everybody can learn.